Hi guys.
Hey.
You guys are trespassing. You don't have a lease currently right now with Trinity Property Management. You're trespassing.
So, sorry, who are you guys?
We're with the Trinity Property Management. The sign's right on the front door.
Mm-hmm.
That if you needed access to the building, you should have called the phone number.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are currently right now trespassing.
So we are people who have paid rent on the.
You did not pay rent for currently right now, so you need to leave now.
We are sublessors.
You need to leave now. If you don't want to leave, then I have to take the next course of action. So you need to leave now. You're trespassing.
So what is the next course of action?
I think you know what the next course of action is. You need to leave now. So either choose to take your equipment right there in front of you, your computer, but you need to leave now.
Well, I mean, again,
you obviously know that you're
action.
trespassing because you wouldn't have bolted the door on the top one. You wouldn't have bolted the door in. You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have ran in.
We're using this room.
No. What is your name?
I'm not sure who you are.
You're not sure your name?
I'm not sure who you are, so...
You've seen me the last 2 days. I've actually seen you.
I have seen you, but yes, I'm not sure who you are.
Okay, so...
Whereas
you're choosing not to... if I am correct, you're choosing not to leave, correct? Okay, thank you.
I was saying, if they continue to lie to us at every point of this process and have to follow it up with a new lie or a different tactic, and we keep going forward with it, I don't see how they could morally, legally, or lawfully do anything to us when they're lying the entire time. And the media headlines of EMF Building being evicted is false because we haven't been evicted. And they've tried to get us to think that we've been evicted to get us to leave. I don't know what I'm supposed to be obligated to when the person that's supposed to be the management of the building that I have a contract and a tenant position with is lying to me and try to convince me to forfeit my legal right to be here, which is what I know is going on from the response to me being here and the threats that they keep trying to make in a very vaguely specific way and then don't follow through on. So I'm not gonna respect an intimidation tactic or a threat or a lie. And I don't think I know that I'm not legally bound to, because I know they're doing anything they can to get us to give up our rights before they have to fight for it. And we know that through things like as me being in here with Tyrone, and then Tyrone leaving the building without me, and Inspector Man, Redhead Phil, privately intimidating Tyrone and telling him that he's trespassing and telling him that he's not allowed to be on the property and telling him that if that dude sees him here again, he's going to call the police on him. And when Tyrone says, I'm not going to let you intimidate me, he pretends to call the cops or called the cops, but I'm pretty sure he pretended to call the cops. And then later on when he comes in to check in on this room in the building again on a day after that, and Tyrone's here, he says, well, I'm going to let you guys clean up in here and give you time to get your things together, and we'll be back with the moving truck and the boxes and all this stuff. You're trying to privately intimidate somebody outside the building and tell them that they don't have a right to do something And if they do that, you're going to call the cops. And then you see them again in my presence and you don't call the cops and act like that never happened, essentially, then I know that you don't have a legal or a lawful or a moral compass that I should be willingly trying to negotiate or get into an agreement with. And I haven't done anything contradictory or against my word, and neither has anybody in this building. And I don't think that the public is powerless or should be powerless. But it's that ominous money power authority that they're trying to maintain and threaten like a dark cloud over us, and that people think that they're powerless against. There's a recording studio that's in storage right now with nowhere to go for the reason of getting all these rooms empty and getting this building demolished so that DiGiovanni can make as much money as possible somewhere in the future from something in the future. And that's all happened without anybody agreeing to any of the terms of this happening. I mean, I know that I'm not doing anything illegal or unlawful, and especially not immoral. Anybody could have complained about different things in this building when it comes down to contractual terms. And people don't do it because it's a community of people working together. Nobody signed anything. And we were told very different things than what's happened. So I don't think that anyone that's in this building, that has been in this building for 5 years or a lot longer, is bound to a lease agreement that's made up in post by a management company that has stepped in the last half a year of EMF and is suddenly in charge of everything, but doesn't seem to have the legal authority to do what they're doing. And the only way you find that out when people are continually lying to you is by standing your ground and seeing what power you actually have. And I feel like we do have a lot of power.
That was awesome.